it's Felicity, and Bernadette's going to help me do a anti-sitting practice. So if you've been sitting at a desk or spending some time driving in a car, this is a great practice to help compensate for all of those sitting activities that we tend to do. So you'll begin standing on your mat with your feet right under your hips or thereabouts. So we'll begin with Uttanasana and Ardha Uttanasana. So when you inhale, you can reach your arms either forward and up or out and up, it's up to you. And then when you exhale, bend your knees a little bit as you fold forward over your legs and let your low back round and your upper back round. And then when you inhale, come halfway up, you can slide your hands up your legs, lift your chest. And then when you exhale, relax your back again, fold down again. And then again, it's up to you. You can inhale, reach your arms forward and up for a little more work, or you can have your arms sweep out and up as you come all the way up to standing. And then exhale, relax your arms down by your sides. And we'll do that one more time. So inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, pull in your belly as you fold forward. Relax your low back, your upper back, your neck. And then inhale, lift your chest, come halfway up, keep the back of your neck long. And then when you exhale, fold back down again. And then when you inhale, lead with your chest to stand all the way up. Your arms can go out and up or forward and up. And then exhale and relax your arms down. So now you can come down to kneeling on your mat. And if you like, you might put a blanket under your knees for a little extra cushioning. We're gonna do a low lunge, so a little padding can be helpful. So you'll step your right foot forward and have your ankle a little bit forward of your knee, so we have a little bit of distance to go with the leg, and keep your weight over your back leg, and your right hand can stay on your right hip, and then your left arm can relax down by your side. So when you exhale, pull in your low belly so that your hips stay stable, and then when you inhale, lift your chest as you sweep your left arm forward and up, and you bend your right knee. And then when you exhale, shift your weight back, bring your arm back down again. So you can do that 2 more times at your own pace. So it's important to keep the little pull in your belly so that pelvis stays pretty neutral. And then you can really use your inhale to help extend the whole length of your spine and look for a stretch along the whole left side of your body. And this time you can stay for a breath or 2. And then you can really accentuate the work that you're doing. So when you inhale, you can lift a little bit more and really reach through the fingers. And when you exhale, you can really pull in the belly to help stabilize the hips and help get a better stretch on that front of the left hip. And then once you've done a couple breaths here, you can exhale and shift back. And then take your time to step your foot back in. And then we'll do the other side. You might feel a little extra length on that one side of the body. And other footsteps forward. So one hand on the hip, the right arm relaxes down. So first exhale, get your pelvis stable, pull in your low abs. And then when you inhale, lift your chest, sweep your arm forward and up, bend your knee. And then when you exhale, shift your weight back, lower your arm. And a couple more times. So you can think about your chest traveling forward and up and at a diagonal when you inhale. And then when you exhale, you can emphasize that pull in of the belly to help take you back. And the next time when you come forward, you can stay here for a couple breaths. So remember to exhale and really pull in your low abs to keep your pelvis neutral. And then when you inhale, really stretch through the fingertips, lift the rib cage. And then when you exhale, kind of shift yourself back. And then step back to hands and knees. And take your time now to plant your hands down. And go ahead and take a moment just to take your hips back over your heels to child's pose, a little stretch for the low back in between some back bends. And then take your time when you're ready. You can lay flat on your belly. And we'll prepare for Vimanasana. This one is great to strengthen the muscles of the back and around the hips. So you can either have your hands pretty close to your shoulders like Bernadette is doing with your elbows up, or you can widen your hands so that your palms are even as far as outside of the mat, so that your shoulders are more relaxed, kind of like a cactus position. So it's up to you what position you like for your arms. So you'll start with your feet pretty close together. And then when you inhale, lift your chest and lift your legs. And as you lift your legs, take them wide apart. And then when you exhale, squeeze your knees together and lower all the way back down to the mat. And we'll do that again. So inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, widen your legs. And then when you exhale, squeeze your knees together and lower down. And then this time we're gonna add on to this. So inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, widen, and stay lifted this time. Now exhale, squeeze your knees together. You can lower a little bit. And then inhale, widen your legs again, lift high. One last time like that, exhale, squeeze your knees together. You can lower a little. And then inhale, widen your legs. And then exhale, squeeze your knees. Now you can lower all the way back down to the mat and take a little rest for your back. So that one is a great one for strengthening the back and the hips. And then take your time to come back to hands and knees. And shift your hips all the way back to your heels, back to child's pose. And then we'll end with a few repetitions of Vajrasana to stretch the low back. So take your hands back onto your low back. And then when you inhale, lead with your chest to stand all the way up in your knees. Take your arms out to the side and up. And then when you exhale, sweep your arms back again, pull in your belly, and all the way back to child's pose, hips towards the heels. And 2 more times like that at your own pace. So when you inhale, chest lifts, that little external rotation of the arms can help move the shoulders if you've been doing a lot of sitting. And this rotation back to child's pose helps to stretch the low back and hips after those back bends that we did. And then depending on what you're doing next, you can end in a seated position. Or you can end in child's pose and have a little rest before you transition to the rest of your practice or the rest of your day. Thanks for practicing with us.